morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Town of Portland Board of Education podcast. And we're in the studio live here at Connecticut Valley School of Music and Dance. I'm your host, Dave Kosminski, and with us is our Superintendent of Schools, Dr. Charles Britton. Hi, Charles.
Dave, how are you?
Hey,
nice to see you.
we are doing that. We are doing that. Yeah, could you move the microphone
Sure.
That's it. I don't want to block your smiling face.
Uh,
That's it.
There you go.
That's good.
Hear me okay? Good.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. So anyway, we're off and running. Did you have a good summer?
Oh, great summer. Most exciting time of the year. Actually, yeah, I can, if I look closely, a couple of the trees, I can start to see a little of the yellow and red.
Yeah, it's getting a little chilly in the
It's like
morning.
it's in the 50s at night now. It's the fall's here. Here we go. Summer's almost over. Labor Day is behind us, and away we go.
Yeah, no, I go up to the track every morning at 5 o'clock, and it was a little brisk the last couple of
it's
mornings.
Nice. Makes you walk faster.
Get my steps in. So
Yeah.
anyway, did you have a good summer?
Yeah, everything's great, Dave. Summer was fabulous. Everything went well. You know, we finished our hiring. I got to tell you, one of the things that was most successful, I think, this summer compared to the past 4 that I've been the superintendent here is, I feel like the labor shortage that we have been experiencing in a pretty significant way is really gotten better.
Good.
We are. This is the first year that I've opened, and we were fully staffed with certified folks.
Right.
And we still only have 2, actually, as of today, 1 non-certified person that we need to hire for.
Okay.
But not only in terms of the numbers of people that are available and willing to work, the quality of the people is terrific. We've hired some outstanding new teachers and coaches and van drivers. I'm feeling really good. We're surrounded by super high quality people that really want to be here, are invested in our kids and our schools.
Nice.
And what a great way to start the year. So a lot of the summer was planning for the next school year, and now we're starting to realize the fruits of those labors as the buses are rolling.
Yeah, there you go. Speaking of vans, did we get a couple new vans?
One new van.
One new van, because when I go up to high school, I see it. Geez, that's a new van.
Yeah, so last year we got our first one, and we did that because we started a transition program for 18 to 22-year-old adults. They're still, we call them students, but they're adults. And these students, these adults, they're in school part-time, but then we use the van to transport them out to different work sites so they can learn to navigate the world of work. And, there are all different businesses in town. And the van is obviously crucial in helping us transport students there.
Nice.
That's a little opportunity for me to have a plug that, hey, if you own a small business or a business in town, and you'd love to develop a relationship with some wonderful students in our transition program, please reach out to me, or Ted Pinto is the director of the transition program, and let us know. We would love that. But we have great relationships with many of the businesses in town through that program. And then we got a second minivan this year. And this one we're using, we have different students who are moving between schools during the day, some outplaced students, some students living in other towns that we transport in. And then we use the van because every year, it's kind of sad, but inevitably a student will get hurt, break a leg or something, and be unable to ride the big bus. So this minivan gives us some flexibility
to go out and get them. Nice. That's good. Yeah, no, when I'm driving up there, it's a new van.
Yeah,
kind of nice.
That's
all right.
Yeah.
Excellent. So anyway, basically the kids are back in school. Fall sports, or
They all came back.
Fall
sports are going. I just signed the marching band permission slip to go to the Big E, which is another big one. So
that's the annual thing. Yeah,
we are all geared back up. Our teachers came back energized. All of our students came back looking healthy and tanned and ready for a school year. So we're feeling good. Was excited to announce and welcoming them back our Teacher of the Year.
Ooh, who's that?
Is Jenna Ford.
Oh, okay.
Jenna is awesome. She was a longtime second grade teacher in the district, and last year we moved her to kindergarten. So she's a kindergarten teacher at Valley View. She's our Teacher of the Year. And this year, for the first time, we have a Paraprofessional of the Year.
Oh, okay.
And that is Denitza Lord Goldburn.
Okay.
She's been at Valley View for a long time. 2 absolutely exceptional people. And,
nice.
We recognize them at convocation, and at our Board of Education meeting recently. And then Jenna and I, it's really cool, get to go to the Bushnell for the State Teacher of the Year celebration.
Nice.
So
Very nice.
that's something to look forward to.
Yeah.
But I'm feeling really good. Winds at our back. People are feeling good and energized, and we're off.
Yeah, yeah. How is COVID still in the picture around schools, or?
You know, we honestly, at this point, people aren't really testing for it.
Yeah.
You know, we don't, certainly I don't report it anymore. I'm not getting health alerts anymore. Okay. Look, wash your hands.
Yeah. Yeah.
Be healthy. If you're sick, please don't come infect people. It's become I imagine people have it and probably
don't know it
or treat it like,
well. It's ironic. I mean, I've dodged COVID for 3.5 years, and 3 weeks ago, you got it. Oh, I got it. You know,
had it twice.
Feeling my crack, and I says, "My God!" So I said, "I better test." And it came up positive. So
there it is.
But you get this headache, and it really affects you. And tiredness. I think that's affected me.
It. I had the two varieties. You know, I lost my taste with one of them. One of them I was really sick. The other one was just kind of like an annoyance. But look, what do? We take care of ourselves. We mind our well-being. We mind our health. If we're not feeling well, we try not to make other people sick.
Exactly.
Wash your hands. Do all the things you do to take care of yourself and others. And Lord willing, we would never have to go through anything like that again.
Oh my God! That was a definitely learning experience.
Hard to believe that was 4 years ago now.
I know,
man.
I know, it's like, crazy.
I think it's indelibly etched into our brains.
It's crazy. So, as far as the concerts, we have school concerts. We're doing the choral extravaganza.
Choral extravaganzas, band concerts, back to school nights.
Okay.
I would encourage anybody, tune into our social media, our Facebook, our Instagram, certainly the weekly newsletters we send home, our school website, landing page, and then school pages.
Okay.
All the calendar of the myriad events we do are there.
Nice. Nice. Well, that's good. That's good.
Great.
The other thing, it just kind of flipped my mind here. As far as the obviously bus schedules are out, and
buses are out. They're running. Couple little things that we've adjusted here and there, but we're going.
Oh, the other thing, are we doing a school play this year?
Of course. Yep. There will be a.
Has that been announced yet?
Hasn't been announced yet, so I'll keep that under wraps. You mean spring musical? You mean?
Yeah, spring musical.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. It hasn't been announced yet.
Okay.
The big reveal on that is coming.
Okay, great. Well, that that's always a great production, as far as that goes. So anyway, well, fantastic. I think that covers it pretty much. That I had to ask about you. Anything else?
Well, the big one that we should probably just remind people of is the bonding referendum.
The bonding referendum. Yeah. Yes.
So, on the federal election, we're going to wake up the next day, and we are going to know. Is our president's name Trump or is our president's name Harris?
Yeah. And
we're also going to know whether Portland is on a path to consolidating to a pre-K 5, extended Valley View and renovated to new with their 6th grade going to the middle school or not, right? I'm as a matter of fact, today I have one meeting with our bond counsel and our town's financial planner, and I'm going to be putting together the financial implications of this for the town. We know we are eligible for 56% reimbursement from the state. Oh. The town's would have to pay 44% of this project. So I will be putting together for the community what exactly that is and how that would impact the average homeowner's property tax bill.
Yep.
And then considering in the other factors like the overhead savings, the retirement of the loan that was taken out to build the new secondary school, which is paid off as of the end of this year.
Right.
And other things. We're going to give everybody a good financial picture. And I'm going to put together some information factual based. I'm not advocating or asking people to vote one way or the other. That's not my role. My role is to provide just the facts, ma'am, right? Like just the facts. Who was it that used to say that? Just the facts, ma'am. Dragnet, right?
Dragnet, yes.
So I will be a just the facts person. I'll lay out all the facts for everybody so that people can make an informed decision, right? One of the questions is going to be, of course, what will happen if we don't vote to consolidate schools? What's plan B?
Okay.
So there are lots of Plan Bs
Okay.
right there. Plan Bs could be just close one school or fix all 3 elementary schools. There are one thing the facility study committee did is investigated lots of options.
Yeah, yeah.
We're only going forward with one option right now.
Okay.
But one thing we know we can't do is nothing.
Yeah.
Right. I mean,
exactly.
at the end of the day, anybody who drives a car or owns a home knows if you don't maintain it and don't make improvements to it, big and small, if you don't maintain it, and both in terms of keeping it clean and well run, but also at some point, you're going to have to change tires. You're going to have to change the brakes.
The roof leaks or whatever.
Your boiler is going to go. You're going to need new windows. You're going to need new insulation.
Yeah, yeah.
You're going to need to make big, owning things is not inexpensive.
Right, right.
So we're reaching a point clearly where all of our schools need a lot of work. You know? Portland, I love you, but you've not done it.
Yeah,
I mean, the last big investment was in 2003 now, which is quite a while ago.
Yes.
For the secondary school, and the last investment on any of your elementary schools was the early 90s.
Yeah.
And some parts of our elementary schools back to the 60s.
Yes.
So you can imagine what your house would look like if you built it in 1963, put an addition on it in 1990, but then did nothing to the part in 1960 or 1990 since then.
Yeah.
You can imagine the state of your home.
Yeah.
Well, that's the state of your schools.
Yeah.
And so we can't ignore that any longer.
Right.
If that is ignored much longer, well,
we'll have to deal with it.
Yeah,
that's the thing. Well, a good part, like I say, with hopefully the 56% reimbursement rate, that's huge.
It's huge.
As far as that goes.
Well, and again, I need to be careful too, because I don't want to sound like I'm advocating for anything.
Yeah.
But the benefit of the consolidation of the school, and one of the things we worked with the architect to do, was everything we could to leverage state funding.
Yeah.
Right. And the consolidation to a single school, I can say factually, would give us access to as much as we could get from Hartford.
Yeah.
So that it doesn't come from the local property tax base.
Correct.
So of all of the options, the one that's going forward at 56% would be the most we could get out of the state of Connecticut.
Right.
If we choose not to go that route, there will still be some state money available to do some things.
Yeah.
But it would be less than the 56%.
Yeah. Could be down to 45%.
And if in some cases could be down to 0.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing.
Yeah, because the state looks at it this way. They'll help you build new. They'll help you renovate to new. But if you're just maintaining it, they view that's general maintenance.
That's your dime.
That's your town responsibility.
Yeah.
Once you have it, once we help you create it, the local communities are responsible for maintaining and keeping it up.
Yeah.
With some exceptions like roofs and ADA compliance things, then they realize that those are shared responsibility. Mm-hmm. But after the initial investment, the state says, okay, town, now we helped you get it. Now you're responsible for keeping it in good shape.
For sure. Well, that's that's going to, and that's also going to be on the referendum with the water expansion. Which would be good, which we desperately need in town. As well. As far as that goes.
Lots of and it's. I guess I would just add, and again, looking at this objectively, I hear people in town. They're like, well, they see the Brainerd Place. They're about to see the Nordic Spa. They hear about the water. It's a lot. It's a lot, and it feels like it's happening all at once. But at the end of the day, again, and this is my opinion.
Yeah.
I look at these things, and yes, it's change.
Yeah.
Changes can be scary.
Yeah.
But boy, are they opportunities too.
Sure. Absolutely.
I mean, these are opportunities for people to put their town on a path into the future that's different than the past.
Yeah.
Right. But, the only thing that stays the same is change, right? I mean,
exactly.
Things move on, and
the sun is going to rise tomorrow,
right,
and we're going to put our feet on the floor and
can't
do it
go
again.
backwards. You can only go forward. And, like I said, to me, hey, I look forward to being able to grab a Starbucks coffee in town. I think that's going to be cool.
Hey, that's they did Ryan's podcast earlier. The plans for Starbucks is being reviewed by the building department, and hopefully they wanted to be open by October, but hopefully it won't be too long much after that.
Or so hey, pretty soon, have a stressful day. We'll be able to go down to the Nordic Spa and
there you go,
take a steam bath. Like these are going to be things that are new now, but will be normal someday, and that new normal might be kind of cool.
Yeah, exactly. Well, hey, on the good side, he says we've got new pavement all the way up High Street to the high school driveway.
Yeah, we did that in the first couple of days of school.
That was challenging, but no more washboards.
But you know what? I would say this. Anybody I heard complaining about that, I said, well, what would you rather have? 1 day's worth of inconvenience or potholes? Take your pick.
Yeah.
So we got through it.
Yeah.
It worked fine, and now it's beautiful.
Yeah, it absolutely. We
so
did a lot of
thank you to the town for that. I know that was a lot of work, but boy, it's great. And the only thing I'll say is, folks, slow down. It's like a racetrack.
Oh, I know. I know.
You are going by my schools. Drive slow.
Yeah.
And please, I'm begging you. We do not need a tragedy. It's a beautiful road.
Yeah.
It's nice and slick. You may not even realize that your tires are spinning faster over it. Use that brake. You're going by my pre-K children.
Yes.
Slow down.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Fantastic. So, all righty. Anything else?
That's it, Dave.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, that concludes this episode of the Board of Education podcast. We are live in the studio with our superintendent of schools, Dr. Charles Britton. I'm your host, Dave Kosminski. Until next month, that is all. So thank you, Charles.
Thanks, Dave.
Bye-bye.